Most people are using AI completely wrong. They feed it with some lazy questions and hoping that it actually gives you the right response. But the problem is you're going to get a lazy response because your input was terrible. Garbage in, garbage out. Hi, I'm Dr. Lawrence Tam, and I'm here to talk about AI. I'm a chiropractor, a coach for chiropractors all around the world. I wish I learned several years ago to start learning AI. I waited too long, and here I am now. I'm starting to dabble it, and I am blown away by what it actually is capable of doing. I'm only scratching the surface. I want to make sure that all practitioners are diving deeper into using AI in their practice, because without it, I think it's going to be very difficult to survive. AI is not going to replace your hands. You're not going to be replaced as the practitioner or technician yet. In the meantime, the practices that don't use it are going to struggle because they don't have something that's working as fast. It's almost like AI is having a co-pilot or a bunch of employees that are working for you 24/7. And that's the idea of using AI. But the problem is that if you don't know how to use it properly, it can give you terrible answers and you think AI just doesn't work. The challenge isn't that the AI is bad, is that our input or commands were terrible. So let's get right into it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what are some of the three key elements each prompt needs to have to get better and effective answers. There's a whole field called prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is about how you use AI properly and how do you prompt it. Especially the LLMs are there to give you the desired answers based on what you feed it. Therefore, you need to provide the right prompts to get a proper response. AI matters right now. The cost of running a practice is skyrocketing. You're wearing multiple hats already, which is challenging your time and energy and focus and your expertise. And third is that patients have a lot more attention and choice. They have many things they can choose from. Why should they choose you? When people don't adopt AI, you're losing thousands of employees that could be working for you to help you run your practice. If we don't understand the basics of using AI properly, we're going to be losing out and wasting tons of time, money, and energy. So let's get right into some basic fundamental things I had to learn, the three things that you need to do in order to have better prompts, better responses. Now, it doesn't really matter which AI tool you use when it comes to LLMs, which stands for large language models. Whether you use ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Grok, Gemini, all of these tools are the same when it comes to how you use it as what I call the 3 C's. The 3 C's are specifically character, context, and command. So let me go through the first one, character. Think of AI as like hiring an employee. If you don't tell it what to do or what your role and responsibility is, they don't know how to act. They're just going to act accordingly and they're going to make a guess. And this is what we call AI hallucination. What you want to do is the role that they're supposed to be playing. So, for example, you might tell an AI, go, write me a marketing plan. You're going to get a response, but it's going to make a whole bunch of assumptions based on that prompt. Here's a better prompt. Act as a marketing strategist for a business turning over $30,000 per month in the healthcare business, and I want you to create a 90-day patient growth plan with specific steps. You set the role that you want the AI to play in this particular prompt. When you do that, the AI is going to show up with authority in that particular role because it has access to what that role is through all of its large language models. The second thing is, after character, is context. If you don't set the context, AI is going to give you generic fluff. Context sets the constraints of how everything's going to be presented. If you don't give it the context, it's like giving instructions to someone how to get to a certain place, but you don't actually give them the starting point. Everybody needs context. Context sets the tone of exactly what's happening. So here's a bad prompt, right? When it comes to context, you'll be like, give me some retention strategies. Okay, it will provide you that, but the problem is it's not going to give you the best strategy available. A better prompt would be saying, we're a chiropractic practice seeing about 120 patients a week. Retention is our biggest risk. I want you to give me 5 ideas on how to retain my clients better. Or you might say, I want you to give me 5 ideas to double my rebookings. And that context, the sharpness of that will make it specific and relevant and more powerful. Finally, the third C is command. The AI is there to work for you. They need to know what you want it to do. When you tell it exactly what you want, it will provide you the outcome that you actually want. If I gave you some salmon, some sushi rice, and maybe some nori, what are you going to make? You're most likely going to make a sushi roll. Well, what if I wanted a poke bowl instead? If you don't give it clear instructions of going, this is what I want you to make a poke bowl. And so therefore the command is really important. When you command something, you need to be specific on what you actually want. For example, summarize this 5-point checklist I can read to my team in 2 minutes. Or I want you to write this email to my patients at a grade 6 reading level. The command turns into specific actions that you actually want, which will be more helpful for you when it comes to getting the response you desire. So let's repeat. The The three things: number one, the character you wanted to play, the context, and then the command. And that's basically prompt engineering 101. I know it sounds simple, but by doing that, your responses are going to be so much better than what you've been getting. And you're going to have much more fun and more effective responses that it's going to be more helpful to your practice and actually help you move forward. Now, here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. I don't like using AI. I'm scared of it. I'm just afraid what it produces. But you really are afraid of it mostly because you don't know what it's actually capable of doing. The key element here is that AIs will make you more human. AI won't replace you. What it's going to do is work as a co-pilot. AI can't replace your vision. It can't replace your taste. It can't replace your care about your people that you serve in your community. And the reality is that AI acts as a co-pilot, will help you enhance what you do or better and faster. AI is there to help you improve or verify certain things, but you need to add your own voice. The power of AI enhancement of who you already are and what you do rather than replacement. But the beautiful part about this is that you can push AI so hard. Think about it. You can push AI to its limits. It never gets tired. It never gets stressed. It never complains. It will just continue to work for you. Instead of just getting 5 responses, you can actually ask for 50. Sometimes asking for more variation will push past the generic responses you're going to get. Now, if you ask a team member to do that, they'll be pissed off at you. And AI won't do that. This is what the power of AI is, that you can actually push past some generic responses simply by asking the right prompts and asking the right way. So next time you use AI, use the 3 C's: character, context, and command. Try it out. I'd love to see how your responses are and how much better they are. Now that you know how to use these commands properly, then we can dive into deeper things of how we can actually apply it to various parts of our practices, whether it be marketing, team meetings, writing emails, strategies for social media, and so on. We can do a whole bunch, but we need to know the basics to help you get started. If you want my exact prompts on how to enhance your business with AI, these are 15 prompts that help you design your practice to get you more efficient, help you with your team, help you with your practice, help you with your patients. You want to download this, and the link is below in the description. Go check it out. It's the fastest way to helping you getting started with AI in your practice.